My Trojan Horse Majesty, The Russian Witch's Curse, Book 5, written by Bridget E. Baker, narrated by Cindy Gunderson and Andrew Tell. Chapter 1. Izzy. I was 5 years old when I told my mom I wanted to be a vet. On my 6th birthday, I asked for a vet kit. Unable to find one, my mom modified one of the toy doctor kits and added a few stuffed animals. I loved it. I took it everywhere. I recruited every stuffed animal in the house, imagining up a whole host of maladies and sad stories so that my services were needed. By the time I was 10, I knew I wanted to be a large animal doctor. I love dogs and cats, don't get me wrong, but there's something about the weight, the significance, and the heft in the horses. If I could get away with it, I wanted to treat only horses. But I don't hate dealing with cows either. After my dad died and my mom remarried, I toyed briefly with the idea of being a horse trainer. For about 2 years, while I was riding virtually every day, I told everyone I wanted to do both. I spent all my free time either caring for horses, riding horses, or learning how to break and train them. I learned from the very best, too. My new stepdad, Steve Archer. But eventually I circled back around to vet because I didn't want horses, my hobby, to become my job. I wanted to have a job that allowed me to ride for fun separately. I had a few people tell me that I'd have to keep top grades and that I'd have to study really hard. The thing is, school was never hard for me. In fact, I rarely even needed to study. Other kids often hated me because I always broke the curve. They really hated me when they found out that I did it without studying. But having a solid brain gave me time to focus on horse training in all my spare time. I went to college at the best school that was reasonably close to home, the University of Utah. I didn't get to drive home all the time, but I saw my family often. Other than family and horses, I didn't have much else to cut into my time. I never dated anyone for more than a single date or two. Sometimes it was because I scared them off. Horse girls can be a lot. Other times they freaked me out. But mostly I just didn't really hit it off with anyone. Until the day I saw Timothy Heaston for the first time. Gleaming russet brown hair that fell over his brow. Light, almost golden brown eyes that flashed in the sun. Half a dozen techs and assistants who followed his every order. He was evaluating a horse that could bear...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?